Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Modern men are pathetic. Pathetic, and before you go like, what about the women though? Yes, modern women are terrible as well, but today we're focusing on the men. And by the way, if the women are terrible, whose fault is that to begin with? Think a little bit about that. But the modern man is a disgrace. The averages, when you look at them, is embarrassing. The typical modern man is soft and weak, both in the literal sense, like he has too little muscle from being lazy, sedentary, never really working with his body or on his body, and soft looking for the same reason, but for, drinking beer and eating chips, just sitting on his ass, pale from a poor lifestyle, never seeing the sun, like lack of facial features, kind of looking like a baby because of the low testosterone from this poor lifestyle. And the thing is, I know a lot of guys watching this will be like, haha, yeah, you tell them, you go, look at those soy boys, blah, blah, but lots of you guys that think you're so fucking tough because you have the right opinions, you sit and have politically incorrect opinions on the side and you lift the weight a little bit and you're not completely fat. It's not, all of us can do a lot better. If you haven't noticed, this world is going to complete shit. Like, it's a complete theater, it's a complete show, like all this bullshit they're telling us, the so-called pandemic, this so-called climate crisis, this rainbow agenda, the food, like all the bullshit, toxic food is promoted as healthy. They tell us the healthiest food is unhealthy, the meat and eggs, all this. Everything is a fucking lie. It's made to make you this little bitch that just goes along with the agenda. And become a good little consumer and in the end just serving a little powerful elite. But women and children that can't stand up to this, they need you to be strong. They need you to be better than this. And look, I'm not saying that you should be like revolutionary about all of these things, because that's also the thing. A lot of people that would sit and be like, look at me, I agree with your political opinions here. I think all this shit is bullshit too. But then you're not really doing anything to set a good example yourself. Like everyone, just even the people that are like critical of powers that be, they still think that if the right power comes along, if the right person up here, they will save me. No, we have to save ourselves. That's the whole point. So I'm talking on the individual here. I'm not talking about some kind of let's organize here. I'm just saying the individual. It starts with us individuals and us men. We, like, the state of us is just pathetic now. You have to be strong. You have to, when people are telling you that you don't really have to train, looks, they don't matter, body positivity, healthy at any size, all this shit. No, you have to be different. You have to both speak different and do different. You're like, no, being strong and jacked is good. It's healthy for me. It's good for my body, mind and soul. It says more about me than just the way I look. And all this bullshit that you're saying, you want to take this jab. No, I'm not going to, because that's not how I roll. It's bullshit. You tell them, you have to stand up on the individual level for what's right. And you also, if you think women are so terrible, you have to stop fucking sleeping with them. You have to stop enabling the slut behavior by being a slut maker. Then you have to stop watching porn. You can't be watching porn, drinking beer, being a little skinny fat bitch and then complaining about women. No, it doesn't work that way. Women, I know it's they're fucking terrible, a lot of them now, but there are good ones out there. They need you. The other ones, they need you as well. Some of them, they come around when they see true, actual strong men doing it the way it's supposed to be. Okay? So, yeah, like what I want to come to here in the end is like, it's not just because, you're jacked, just because you can cold shower, just because you can meditate for a long time, just because you can do a lot of like these disciplined things. I understand, that compared to our forefathers and some men living in other areas, not in the West, we're still kind of soft in many ways, right? But like, what are we supposed to do? That's what I'm saying. We are born in this very soft, weak climate that kind of pushed us to be a certain way, and there's just so much we can do here, but we need to do that. And to be honest, it's another kind of struggle and challenge for the modern man here. It's not so much about the things around me are so tough that I just have to fight You know, I don't have time to be depressed or addicted to porn or whatever, you know. But that it's another kind of struggle for us to be so very tempted. I know, being a lot of things are telling you to just be a fucking weak man. You know, just watch the porn. Just hook up with the dumb sluts. Just don't really take care of your body. You can do those things anyway, right? Just kind of numb yourself with pleasure. See the world go to hell, but don't do anything about it. You just numb yourself out. Just do whatever feels good right now, not what is good long term. You know, I know that's our struggle now. It is actually really fucking strong, just in another way to say no. You know, I'm not gonna have sex outside of a serious relationship. I'm not gonna watch the porn. No, I'm not gonna indulge in eating junk food, drinking, all these degenerate behaviors. You know, no. I'm not gonna go along with the agenda, all this bullshit, you know. I'm gonna stand up to it as much as I can. I'm gonna speak the truth to the people around me as much as I can. I'm gonna make sure that I am a force for good here. And it's, you know, that's how things change in society, really. It's not because, oh wow, the right leader just magically came along, he got voted in, and now they saved us. No, it is by us becoming better so that we demand more. You know, it starts with you. It starts with us. Yeah, you know, I have a lot to say about women as well, but since I am a grand patriarch, believing in the traditional way of life and all that, I think men need to go first. We need to set a good example. You know, with all these things that I said, like the habits, speak out, like you know, don't let people get away with being little degenerates, little brainwashed sheep, little fatties, you know. Like, don't go around being an asshole, of course, but when those discussions come up, don't shy away from the truth just because it's uncomfortable. And with the women, you know, we have to lovingly point out the women's flaws today too, we have to, you know, what I'm getting at is it's not all the women, it's us too. Yeah, even when you find a good woman today, she's gonna have some, you know, there's gonna be some problematic behaviors from her, from the modern society, even if she doesn't want to be that way, even if she is a good traditional woman, and that's gonna be difficult for you to deal with. If you feel like you're a good guy, you know, you should be able to do that with me, but she's gonna have to deal with some shit from you as well that you picked up from all of this. So rather than just being the person that points the finger at women, at politicians, at the media, at other men, at blah blah blah, point the fucking finger at you. Look at yourself. What can I do better? How can I show up for my fellow human beings better? How can I become stronger so I better serve society? How can I work on myself, like all over, like both the physical with my business, how I bring some kind of good service to people in my relationships, how do I show up better for the woman I love, the people I love, my family, my friends, how am I a better fellow bro or husband or boyfriend or cousin, whatever, you know, how am I a fucking better man for everyone in my life? What can I do? What can I do to make things better? Not what can everyone else do, not what's wrong with everyone else. What can fucking I do? And this is what I coach, guys. I'm very much into the bodybuilding. Just look at that vein. Like, yeah, PRs in the gym all over the place today. That's what I coach as well. But I coach men to be men and a few women to be women too. I'm very honored to get that trust. Just like yesterday's live stream, I'm not finding the word I'm really looking for. But yeah, guys, reach out, because I want to end on I've been yelling at you right now. You know, I hope you get, I'm talking to myself as well. But the last thing I want to say, I know all of this is fucking difficult. I was that. The person I'm criticizing, the skinny fat soft little bitch, watching porn, drinking too much, smoking weed, just trying to hook up, or watching porn, or just binge watching TV series and playing video games, complaining, pointing the finger to women, feminists, politicians, the media, soy boys, all this. But I fucking sucked, and that's what I had to realize, you know. And it's not easy. It's not easy to like take that on. Yeah, I am a weak little bitch, you know. But it's so freeing, liberating when you actually say that. When you say that, you know what, I have been brought up in fucking shitty times where I've been kind of tricked into becoming a little bitch, like I am now. Just look at me, skinny fat, little moron. You know, but it's not my fault that was the environment I was presented to, but now it is my fucking responsibility. It is my fault from this point. Now that I'm aware that I'm choosing, if I continue, I'm choosing to be a weak little bitch. Now it is my fault, so I better fucking do everything I can to become the best me. And that's what I work with you guys on. I hand you, of course, we're gonna work on the body, but you see that that's what I want to come to. I don't want you to think, you just put on some muscle and now you're a good man, bro. No, that's not it. But in the pursuit of that, you can learn and work on a lot of other things. You become the man that's just, that the look isn't just a look. It represents who you are. A hard-ass motherfucker with no unnecessary bullshit fluff on him, right? So if you're interested in the coaching, send me a DM on Instagram or email me. It's all in the description below. Please like and comment. All comments and likes help support the channel, so I appreciate it a lot. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It's a mindset, guys. Stop fucking sucking. You don't have to. It's your fault if you keep sucking after you saw this video. Peace.